Hey guys! Alright, it's Dejan here, and I'm so excited to cover this video right here because it's something that people miss and it's something that they don't think is important. We didn't think it was important when we first got started, but it's crucial and it's actually, I think, one of the most exciting parts of this whole online marketing world that you're going to learn, okay? And that's your blog, all right? So before I dive in, let me tell you so that you don't even miss this at all. Inside of the MLSP system, your blog is included. Okay. Now, let me tell you why that's a big deal. When we first started out just playing around online and like just building a brand, this is years and years ago. My twin sister and I were like, okay, let's start a blog. But we had to pay for hosting, we were paying for templates, and we had no clue what we were doing. We just thought we'd go out there and like put some information out there and like it was like an open diary. But then we fell off because we were like, what are we even doing with this? What's the purpose? Who's reading it? And, what are we doing? Okay. So it wasn't until we got the education, and this is why we get so excited about the education inside of MLSP. When we got the education behind the purpose of blogging and what it's able to do for us and our brand and our business, that's when we were just like, whoa, our minds kind of exploded because we finally got the purpose. Okay. Now, let me explain it to you like this, all right? Now, again, I'm going to mention your blog is included, okay? So you don't have to pay the hosting and the templates and all that like we had to do in the beginning, all right? That is included in your membership with MLSP, as well as all the education that you need to know on how to use your blog, what you can do with it, why it's so beneficial and like a must-have in your business, okay? So you're going to get everything that we didn't have when we were confused and just starting out. You're going to get that, okay? So here's the deal. All right, you can look at your blog, and I have to stress this if this is the only point that you get. Your blog is like the city center of your business. It is like the epicenter, the city center of your brand, okay? And it has a bunch of spokes going off of that city center. And you can look at those almost like little neighborhoods, just like if you were looking at a map of Chicago or Washington, D.C. or L.A. You got the city center, but then you have all these different neighborhoods. And all those different neighborhoods are other places online that you can hang out at. You can hang out on Facebook, hang out on Instagram, hang out on Twitter, right? But guess what? Your blog is that one space that you own. You don't own Twitter. You don't own Instagram. You don't own any of those other platforms. They allow you to rent space. They allow you to have a profile on those platforms. But your blog is that one center, that one thing that you actually own online, okay? It's actually one of two things that you really own online. The second one is your email list. Okay, you own your email list. That's why it's so important to generate these leads. All right. And if you didn't watch the video on generating leads, I highly recommend go back and watch that video on how to generate leads. All right. We talk about how to do it. Okay. So your blog, that's the place where people are going to go back to and leave their information. That's where they're going to be able to find out more about whatever it is that you do, what your brand is, what you offer. They're going to be able to get educated there. They're going to be able to solidify that connection with you. All right. That's the heart of attraction marketing. Like that is the heartbeat. Your blog is the heartbeat of this whole attraction marketing method that you're using online to connect with people who don't know you from anywhere. Okay. So the blog, super important. I get excited about it, so I could go on and on. But I definitely want to stress that it's included. All right. And you're going to learn how to use it literally within a few simple clicks. Okay. It is very simple to set up. All of the, great minds behind MLSP and the people that have spent time putting together tools that actually are going to help you grow and help you build your business and your brand. They've thought about what makes, a great looking blog. They've thought about the buttons that you're going to need. They've thought about placement. So all you have to do is just select a template to use and go ahead and set it up. And now the cool thing is, all right, so if you want it to be at yourname.com, if you wanted to say, joeblow.com, well, you go out and buy that domain and you just link it up to your blog. And then bam. All right, you have a personalized, custom blog that's going to have all your information on it. And you're going to be able to provide content that is going to speak to your target market. All right, they're going to get educated, they're going to get informed, and they're going to build that knowledge, like, and trust with you, okay, this person that they're attracted to. And then they're going to take additional steps. Whether that's staying connected to you, whether that's buying from you, or whatever else it is that you want them to do. Okay, so that's it. Blogging is awesome. You need to have one. Even if people say, hey, you don't need one, all right, If you're going to continue to grow and you really want to dominate in whatever your niche or your industry is, you got to have a blog. All right? Promise you. All right. So good luck. Go out there, get that blog started, and watch that video on lead generation if you have not already. Okay. So stay tuned. Watch everything else in this series. And if you have questions, reach out to us. All right. We are accessible. We will answer them all.